Action Park Media.
Yeah, he spit on the floor in trial. The jury seen it.
Really?
He was on the stand. I think Eddie cross-examined for 5 days.
Wow.
We destroyed him. He was so fucking mad. He talked about it. He went, ooh, he spit. The jury was looking like, what the fuck?
What's wrong with this guy?
Yeah, they know he's a fucking psychopathic nut.
Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? When I bought the ass tomorrow, y'all thought it was rented? Flexing on these, I'm like Popeye on the spinach. Double M, yeah, that's my team. Rose, the captain, I'm lieutenant, I'm the...
Welcome back to episode 8, This Skinny, with Joey Merlino and Little Snuff. We're back in Boca Raton this week, and boy, what an episode we got for them this week.
Oh, we got a good one coming up now, Kujin.
Yes, we do. Just don't forget, find us on YouTube, find us on Apple, and find us on Spotify, and please don't forget to subscribe. Now, Joe, this week, a lot of DMs, a lot of people have been sending me some questions. They got a couple of stories they want you to talk about. You're all right with that, right?
Yeah.
I got this DM on Instagram. Somebody sent me an article, and it says, and the date is from 2001, Thursday, April 12th, 2001, and it says, tempers flare in Merlino trial.
Oh, that's when we were on trial for the RICO case.
Okay, gotcha. So that's what that was.
That's what it's about.
And that's 2001?
Yeah, we were on trial. I
Yeah.
think a big 4-month trial. We, after court, like when court was over, we were in custody. So they would clear the whole courtroom out. The judge left the bench. It was just us, the marshals, my lawyers, and the U.S. attorneys.
Okay.
So this one U.S. attorney, matter of fact, he's from the neighborhood. He's from Knight McKean.
Wow.
His mother had a candy store. Steve D'Iguano. He fucking hated us. He was a nut. So he comes over. They had to give us like what they were going to use the next day in advance. Like 20
they had to
hours.
show you everything.
Like, you know, what witnesses they were going to call. So he walks over to Marty, and he's got a manila envelope, and he throws it at him.
Wow. Right in the middle of court.
Well, there was nobody in there except the marshals.
Yeah.
He threw it at Marty, and he's like, say you like this. So what the fuck you throwing? Like, who the fuck you throwing something at?
Yeah.
There was a picture of Marty carrying a poker machine, something about a poker machine.
Okay.
I don't know what the fuck it was. Words got in, fuck you, fuck you. Barry Gross got up because I was sitting, Eddie was here, I was here, Eddie was, like, Eddie, my lawyer got in between like he was going to come after me. And I would have punched him dead in his fucking face.
Yeah.
Big, tall giraffe. So anyway, I guess the judge called the marshals in and asked, you know, they know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah,
and
what happened?
Marshals told the truth and said, they didn't do nothing. The fucking guy, why can't you hand the paper? Why do you have to throw it at him? And he told Marty, see how the fuck you like this? Something like that, to that effect. But he was obsessed with me because after that case, after the RICO, the next day I got indicted on another RICO in New Jersey, and he moved to New Jersey to try me.
Wow, he had to be obsessed with you to move all the way to New Jersey from Philly
I guess left
to try you.
Yeah, to try me. He was dying to get me a life sentence or the death penalty.
Yeah.
So we were up there. We beat the case up there. They had Grady O'Malley, this other U.S. attorney. He never lost the case. It was like 125-0, whatever it was. And we won the case. He was so mad that Guano, if he had a gun on him, he would have shot me right in the courtroom.
Yeah, you could have seen it all over his face.
He flew out of there.
Really?
And then he wanted to kill himself.
Wow.
So, you know, you talking about sick people.
Yeah, I mean, that's crazy. But that's the story that everybody wanted to hear. I mean, for an altercation to happen in court, a serious case, throwing papers, a fight almost breaks out.
How they found out, nobody was in the courtroom.
Yeah.
They cleared everybody out. The lady that does the sketches, was in federal court, you're not allowed to have camera.
Okay.
The sketch lady was putting her pen, you know, whatever the fuck, the pencils away, whatever she draws with.
Wow.
And she heard the whole thing. And she told the newspaper, that's how I got in the newspaper.
Yeah, because it was on the front page of the Daily News.
Yeah, it was front page of the Daily News.
For a fight in the court.
A fight in the courtroom that we were done. That's how bad they wanted us.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, well, they wanted to hear about that story.
Yeah, that's the story.
You know, so we got that part out of the way. And everybody that keeps DMing me and stuff like that, it is good that we do see the DMs. We answer every single one. Hopefully, you know, there'll be more things that we could talk about.
Right.
So
no, there's a million stories.
Yeah, absolutely.
And trials and all that.
Absolutely. But I did want to bring up something, you know, something positive, which is that Tuesday before Thanksgiving, we're going to be doing the turkey drive. Yeah. We're going to be giving out toys. We're going to have a full course meal for everybody.
Go ahead. We got 500 turkeys we're giving away to the unfortunate.
Absolutely.
We're doing a dinner for the unfortunate kids. We're giving them all bicycles, winter coats, and toys.
Yes.
And we're doing a dinner. We're going to have the string band here, Johnny Luch. A nice dinner for the kids.
Yeah, the mummers are going to be there.
Families.
Like you said, Luch will be there. And then also for the veterans, we did partner up with our buddy who is going to have jobs for veterans. He owns a limousine company. I'm going to read off exactly what he has.
He's all over the country now.
Yes.
It's not jobs just in Newark, guys.
Correct.
Like, listen, anywhere in the country, he could get you a job.
Yes, and we're going to have a link for it. And it's going to be www.broadwayelite.com. You can always email or call. There's a direct line directly to him. They're looking for chauffeurs, limousine drivers, for veterans. There's going to be a link listed.
Dispatchers too.
Yeah, everything.
Anything. But it's all over the country. It ain't just New Jersey.
Yes,
just ask for Brian. He's the greatest guy you'll ever meet.
Absolutely.
And he'll put you to work.
Glad we partnered up with him. You can find him on Instagram at Brian Wecht or Broadway Elite Limo. Both on Instagram, add him, and he's going to help out a lot of people.
Yeah, thank you, guys. Thank you, Brian.
Thank you again for, helping us out with that. And then we're just... like we said, we're doing everything that we can to help people. Hopefully, even if we get one person job, our job is done.
Yeah, we're going to get a lot of people jobs.
We're here to help. We're all, the turkey giveaway is going to be great. We're going to help a lot of families that are in need.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Yeah, so hopefully everything works out for everybody.
We might be there then eating there.
If we keep gambling.
Keep on picking fucking losers.
Yeah, absolutely.
You did good last week.
I did do good last week.
We both did.
4-2 last week. I went. You went 3-2. Al the Lid went 4-2 again.
Yeah.
I gotta watch this Al the Lid though. Yeah. I don't know his picks. They get fishy.
Yeah, he picks one game, then he tells you he had 3 winners.
Yeah. So we'll figure that out. This week, though, recap of last week, and we'll talk a little bit about the Phillies. Unfortunately, the Phillies aren't in the World Series no more. Texas and Arizona. We went to 2 good games. We had a good time, but they couldn't get it done.
Phillies blew it. The manager blew it.
Yeah, it was.
The third base coach should be fired.
They should have sent him on. They should have sent Stott. The third base coach really held him up.
How they bat that kid?
Rojas.
Rojas. He was batting under 100.
I know.
Bases loaded.
I know.
To go to the World Series.
I would have did a squeeze.
I would have pitch hit him.
Yeah,
they pinched hit him the 2 innings later. They pinched him. Pitch hit him. The guy can't hit.
It was too late. We didn't have it in us. I mean, Harper.
Worst base running I ever seen in my life.
Ever.
You see Arizona, the way they run the bases?
Yeah.
Arizona bunted the other night. I watched the game. They bunted 3 times in the game. The Phillies didn't bunt 3 times all year.
Oh, you're 100% right. And Arizona and Texas, small ball
wins.
Singles, doubles. They're elite on the bases.
No, they're good.
They're aggressive. So unfortunately, next year hopefully we'll be there.
Hopefully.
This year the Flyers are actually playing really good.
The Flyers, the Sixers started too. Everybody's asking us about the basketball picks and hockey picks. We're going to start. But we can't do it because we only do the show once a week.
Yeah, it's hard for us.
So we're going to do like clips. We'll just give you.
We'll do a clip every night or every other night, something.
Or we'll post something on our Instagram and TikTok who we like, and that's it.
Did you see this morning James Harden got traded to the Clippers?
Yeah, Harden. They should throw him out of basketball.
Yeah, he's another Ben Simmons.
Yeah, every fucking team he goes to, he makes $100 million. Every team he goes, they don't want to play.
And the best part is he goes the opening night in Philadelphia. Everybody's all excited, think he's going to stay. Today you wake up, he's traded. Yeah, Get rid of him.
You don't want to play.
Start over.
He's a cancer. Yeah. He's a cancer on the team.
He's not good.
They should throw him out of basketball.
You're 100% right. So we're going to have some NHL picks. We're going to have some NBA picks. Hopefully we are partnering up maybe with a sports book. We're going to have some player props. We're going to do same game parlays that everybody keeps asking about. Yeah. Stay tuned. We're just getting started.
Yeah, we're just getting started. We're only doing this 8 weeks.
Yeah, so what you want me to go with my picks first this week?
Yeah, you go first.
All right. Last week I went 4-2. My lock of the week over in Seattle game. Won.
Yeah, that was over almost halftime.
At halftime, but then they didn't score for a while, but I finally got it.
Yeah, you got it.
So let's go first. I'm going to go college football. I love Texas Tech this week.
Right.
Texas Tech's -2.5. And then I got to go back to my Texas. Of course, I love Texas. -4.5.
You pick Texas every week.
I love Texas. They're a good team.
Yeah, they're a good team. I should pick SMU every week. I picked them 2 weeks.
You
did.
They
won.
SMU's a good team, and they
scored.
scored.
Last week was easy. It was 69-3, 10 or something.
Yeah. I mean, listen, they go over a lot.
Yeah,
That's my college football picks. My lock of the week. I want to start out with my lock of the week, and I know you don't like this. Over in the Eagles game is my lock. They're at home. You know I love overs. I know that. Over 46.5 in the Eagles game is my lock of the week.
I like the under.
I know you do. I love the Rams +3.
Who do they play?
Green Bay. The Rams are away. Green Bay is home.
The Rams stink too, though.
I know, but Jordan Love, he is playing good, but not enough right now. I think the Rams, they got cut back. They're playing better. Let's see what happens here.
They're
Rams
playing better. They got killed the other day. Dallas killed them.
All right, but this week it's a comeback game.
All right.
They need a better game. Raiders -3 home versus the Giants. I'm done with the Giants. They stink. You were right.
Counterfeit money.
Yeah, you won't bet. I know they're horrible.
No, they're horrible.
And then I'm going to go with the Chargers -3.
They're good.
Away versus the Jets.
You picked my team.
Who else you like?
Going to pros, I like the Chargers.
Okay.
Over the Jets. I like Atlanta over the Vikings.
Okay.
Cousins is done.
Yeah, he's done.
I like Tampa Bay game and Texans over. And I got my Miami shirt on, the Miami colors,
Yeah,
Dolphins.
you love these Miami Dolphins.
Yeah.
Over KC.
Over KC, they play in London.
They play in London, 9:30 game.
And Jacksonville.
Yeah.
I love Jacksonville's the hottest team in football. They won 5 in a row.
I know, you love Jacksonville, too.
And Joe Burrow is coming on now.
Yes, they are.
He was hurt.
You said at the beginning of the year, they start out bad. Always end good.
Listen, they're going to win 7, 8 in a row. Watch.
I know.
Every week they win.
They are
Jacksonville,
playing good.
too. 5 in a row they won.
Trevor Lawrence is good.
They're good.
They got a good running back. They got good wide receivers. And their defense isn't bad.
Their defense is good.
So,
yeah, they're good.
What do you think about the Eagles, though? How do you think about Jalen Hurts right now?
The Eagles, something's wrong with them.
I know.
They didn't look good.
They didn't look good, but A.J. Brown looked good.
No,
he's on fire.
Brown should be the MVP.
Yeah,
he's the best
really
player on the team.
He really is.
He's the best player on the team. He's great.
They're playing great. The running game's still not there.
No.
Hopefully this week.
I don't know if it's the coordinator. I don't know what it is.
They should have went out and got Derrick Henry. They were supposed to make a trade.
Well, but I don't know.
They're not doing it. Swift is not getting the ball.
In college, I like Memphis minus 13.5.
Okay.
And I like Tulane minus 16.5.
Okay.
And I'm going to give you my lock.
Go ahead. What's your lock?
Over in the SMU game, 58.
Over SMU. They score.
They might score 58.
I know.
No, they're good.
They are a good team.
They're good.
So that's your lock, over. I got Lid's picks here because Out of Lid went 4-2 last week. Hold on.
Out of Lid lies.
Yeah, he does lie. He's got his picks. We're going to post his picks.
All right.
We're going to have every week now. We're going to have the lines. They're going to be up there for the people to watch.
Right.
Because the DMs. That was the real line. We film on Tuesday, like we said. The lines on Tuesday is what we're betting. Yeah, the Eagles line was 6.5 when we bet on Tuesday. That's what we're going to stick with. If the line changes, bet at our line. Buy the point, buy the half a point.
Well, listen, if a game's on 3, 7, or 10,
you gotta buy it.
I always buy.
Of course.
Buy it down, buy it up. It's an extra score.
Absolutely.
I mean, you got to buy it. I know if you lose, you got to lay the juice, but you got to buy it. I always buy it.
You have to buy it. You have to buy the point, half point. And, when it comes overs with me, I'm always buying the point or half a point. You have to. I'd rather pay because I'm not going to lose by a hook. I'm not doing it.
No.
I lost many times by the hook.
No, you're 100%.
So
I agree.
we got the Lids picks. I'm going to read them off real quick. Just so everybody could see it for the Lid. He has this week, he went 4-2 last week. Utah, Florida State, UCLA, over in the Eagles game. He's on that game.
He's on over?
He's on overs. Texans minus 2.5. And then he likes the Jets over 41.
The Jets.
So we're going to post our stats.
The Jets ain't scored 41 points all year.
Yeah, he loves over in the Jets game. I don't know why.
Yeah, I like it too. I like the Chargers. The Chargers score.
Chargers do score. And don't forget, if you're going to gamble responsibly. That's all you have to do is gamble responsibly, have fun.
Don't do what the fuck we do.
Yeah, don't fire in. Just gamble responsibly, and that's it. We're going to have the shirt. Gamble responsibly.
Yeah,
that's
it.
Get a
shirt made for that.
So that's our sports segment for this week. Like we said, we're going to come back, little player parlay action. We're going to do a lot of stuff that has to do with fantasy. Hopefully, we got a big deal coming soon. Stay tuned for that, and we'll go from there.
And we got to do the hockey and the basketball.
We're going to do the hockey and the basketball for sure.
Well, we can't do it. I mean, there's hockey every night.
I know.
We only do the show once a week.
The basketball's fun, too, because we
but basketball, too, is every night.
I know.
We just got to... We'll send clips out or something.
Yeah, we'll figure it out on Instagram.
Instagram or TikTok. We'll send
Just
clips.
keep following us on our socials.
That's all.
All right, Joe. So we made it to episode 8. This is what everybody couldn't wait to hear about. The Ralph Natale Rat of the Month. How you met Ralph. I want you to get into a little bit of that story because everybody's asking. We have some audio clips that we're going to play.
Right.
And, he's much older than you. So how did you even meet Ralph?
I met him in jail. I went to jail for the armored truck.
Okay.
I should have got the death penalty before I met him.
Yeah, you would have never met him.
Yeah, I would have never met him. I went to jail. I was in McKean.
Okay.
And I met him there. I wound up going on his block, whatever, where he was. He was already there. And that's where I met him.
That's where you met him over there.
He was a great talker, salesman.
Yeah.
He should have been a car salesman. He was a bartender his whole life.
Yeah.
Anyway, so, I've got friendly with him.
Of course.
And stick together. There was a bunch of good guys there, great guys. And we became friendly, and he said to me one day, I had a motorcycle. I always loved motorcycles. I had a custom built Harley, $20,000 bike.
Okay.
And he said to me, his son-in-law was going on a bike run or something, and his bike broke or something. Could he borrow my motorcycle? I said, yeah. Look, I'm in jail. I can't ride it in the yard. I can't use
Go ahead, take it out.
I can't use it in jail.
Yeah.
He said he needs it for the weekend. He's going to buy it. I gave it to him to use.
Okay.
The motherfucker never gave it back to me. Another rat, his son-in-law, Bobby, he's a rat too.
Wow.
They breed rats, the whole family. I gave my bike. The motherfucker sold it.
He sold the bike while you were in jail?
He sold my motorcycle. I still got the title. I don't know how the fuck he sold it.
He sold it without the title?
He still didn't give me the money.
Wow. So you're still owed that money. Now, I know you've seen it.
Bobby, if you're watching, I don't want the money.
Yeah, keep it now.
I hope you buy medicine with it.
Yeah, we don't want the money.
I don't want your money.
There is a couple clips, though, because he said at one point that he loved you.
He loved
you know, and I got a clip right here that I want to play that we're also going to have. That George made, Stratweiser made this.
Natale turned down our request for an in-person interview or a live interview over the internet, his people citing safety and scheduling issues. Natale and I go back almost 20 years when he first became the boss here in Philadelphia, and he said things like this.
I know if I was in trouble or in a foxhole, I'd like to be with Joe Merlino.
So he says if he was ever in a foxhole, he would want to be with Joey Merlino. Now, at that point, when people listen to that, they say, oh, wow, he loves him.
He loved me, yeah. That's what he said.
And then what happened?
Well, that's before he got indicted for his third meth case, was getting life and no parole. He loved me.
He loved you.
But now, after he gets indicted, well, first he says, on that tape, too, we got to play it for the people to listen. He says the reason he told on me is because he went to jail. He got violated.
Okay.
He got violated. He left a few things out. He did get violated.
Okay.
He went to jail, and I didn't bring his family money.
He never paid a dime because he never sent an envelope, or he never came to see my wife.
First of all, I don't know a motherfucking thing. I don't owe money for nothing.
Yeah, you just met him in jail.
They owe me money, but forget about that.
Yeah.
Even if I did have to give him money, he forgot to tell everybody the date when he got violated.
Okay.
He got 18 months. He went to Farrington. He was in jail 2 days. I got the 302s. I'm going to show them to you.
Yeah.
He was in jail a week, 3 days, whatever. He called his wife up, tells his wife, now he's in the jail. Called Jimmy Marr, that was his friend. He was the head of Squad 1, the FBI.
Okay.
Call him up and tell him to come and visit me. I want to cooperate. So now he's in Farrington. There's 1,500 inmates.
Yeah.
They put him on a call out. A call out is like if you have, like every day comes out in jail. If you got to go to the doctor, you got to go here.
Okay.
Whatever. It tells you the time to be there, 8 o'clock, go to the hospital. The guy said he had to go get blood work. When he went in the hospital, he took him in the back room. The FBI was there.
That's where he did it.
He tells Jimmy Marr. Now he's in jail a week.
Yeah.
Even if I had to give him money, he didn't give me a chance not to give it to him.
Yeah.
But he's saying that the reason he ran it because I didn't give money, which is all bullshit.
It's all a lie.
He tells the FBI guy, Jimmy Marr, that I want to cooperate on Joey. Let me out. I want to wear a wire on him. Him and the Russian mob. He don't even know a Russian.
He's making up anything, yeah.
He's trying to get out. Now, they know they got him dead. They told him, listen, you're getting indicted in a year. You're getting life with no parole. It's his third drug conviction, meth conviction. He's done. He's fucking done. His son-in-law's getting life. They're all getting life.
Wow.
And then that's when he hated me. He said, I didn't give money.
Yeah.
He's seen the light. He said, he said something in the paper. He's seen the light, God.
He found God.
He gave his life to this family. Now he's giving it to his family. The guy's a fucking nut.
Didn't he say, too?
He said he fixed the Sonny Liston fight.
Yeah. Well, what's that about?
He said, I got a 302. He told the FBI he knows where Jimmy Hoffa's buried. They dug Giant Stadium up.
Yeah.
They come find him. They didn't even ask him, well, where? Because
they knew he was lying.
They knew he was a fucking nut.
Didn't he also call and tell his wife to take the FBI over to the house for dinner? He was going to cook them dinner?
They used to come. This is another segment we got to do.
Okay.
I got everything in the archives.
Okay.
Like all the tapes and all. I got to get that. It's fucking 30 years old.
Yeah.
I'm going to have it in a couple of weeks. Well, I'm going to make you listen to his voice.
Yeah.
On the tape, he's telling his wife, the agents are my best friends. I see things different now. I'm an FBI. He became an FBI agent now. He was a gangster. Now he's an FBI agent.
Yeah.
The FBI, R.J. Saturno, they used to go over his house. The wife used to make fucking rotten. Who the fuck would eat chicken, turkey, meatloaf or some fucking shit?
Jesus.
They loved his meatballs. They used to go there and eat.
Like they were family. Like everybody was getting.
He would call from jail. Like my father would call him around the holidays. We all say hello to him.
Yeah.
So he had the FBI go in his house. And then he was in WITSAC, like the program.
Witness Protection Program.
Yeah, the whole place is all rats. He was only there like a couple of days. So he comes and says, the FBI came to see, they bought him an electric razor, which you're not allowed to have in fucking
But
jail.
he got it because of that, yeah.
He tells Barry Gross that he needs a single cell. Because the cell, I guess you got like a cell. It's 2 guys in the cell.
Yeah.
They got him the single cell. And
Immediately. And that usually takes long, right?
Yeah. I mean, you got to wait for guys to leave, go home, whatever. They gave him a single cell immediately. He had the cell. He told him he needs a single cell. The reason he needs it, he has to practice the transcripts. Practice?
Yeah, why would you have to practice?
If you're telling the fucking truth, what do you got to practice about?
Yeah.
Why you got to practice? Yeah, they're telling him what to say.
Wow.
He had to practice the transcript, but Eddie killed him with that.
Yeah, he buried him with that.
We killed him with that. He lied so fucking much, this guy. The guy's a nut. He's a legend in his own mind.
Yeah.
How the fuck does he know he fixed the Sonny Liston fight?
Yeah. He made it up. They make it sound good. And people were actually commenting.
Yeah. The guy's a bartender. That's what he was.
So he was a bartender his whole life, too.
Yeah.
So you met him in jail. He was a bartender.
He was a bartender. I asked my father about him. My father said, I don't even know that motherfucker.
Really?
Yeah, I asked him. I said, young guy, so I don't know who the fuck he was a bartender.
That's
He's a
crazy.
bartender in the fucking Friendly Lounge or some fucking where.
And
then he was a scammer.
Yeah.
He fucking robbed he scammed this guy. Guy was a professor at Penn University, Wharton School.
Wow.
Miles Bass. He robbed him for money. He robbed Frank Pellini for money. Joe Marone he robbed everybody's money. He was a scammer.
Yeah, somebody said he was supposed to open businesses and never did.
I'm going to open a fish company. Give me $100,000.
Yeah.
Open this. Give me $100,000, and he just kept the fucking money.
Wow.
No, the guy's a sick.
He wasn't. He wasn't right. And did you see the comment somebody said about Thanksgiving? Something.
Yeah.
What happened with that?
Well, I'm going to tell you another story. His daughter Vanessa.
Okay.
She was in her early 20s. She brings her girlfriend over Thanksgiving dinner.
Okay.
Ruth. She was probably like mid-20, 25, 26, whatever. This fucking Thanksgiving dinner at his house.
Yeah.
He's sitting here, his wife's sitting here, and Ruth's sitting here. He's rubbing her leg under the fucking table.
The whole family's there, so nobody knows what's going on.
They don't know.
Yeah.
He winds up falling in love with her. Believes his wife got her apartment, whatever. Listen, if I come to your house, thank God he's dead. And you got to worry about this Thanksgiving.
Yeah, there was
you picture you going to his house to eat. You got your daughters with you. You got to worry about picking your fucking daughter up. This guy was a sick fucking guy.
Yeah.
No, sick
and how long did him and Ruth stay together for?
Oh, they went out for. Oh, he went nuts. Matter of fact, they barred her for coming to visit him in Farrington.
Really?
He used to be in Farrington on the visit hall. Guys was telling us he would make out with her like he was in a prom. Fucking embarrassing in front of little kids. Guys bring their family to visit. He's over there making out with her. No, he was a sick guy. And then we were out one night in Gino's, and he came in with her. We didn't know he was coming.
Gino's Cafe?
Yeah, when we were hanging there, and she came in, she beat the shit out. She smacked him
in front of everybody.
In front of everybody. We broke it up.
Yeah.
Like, I don't hit a girl. We just got in the middle. He's like, don't hit her. I said, well, I'm not hitting her, but
she's beating you up.
She's beating you up.
Yeah.
Fucking ear was bleeding, his face. She scratched him all over. No, he was a sick guy.
Yeah, so he was crazy, and it seems like from what I read and all the paperwork that I was investigating and all, because it's all on documents. Everything you're saying is true. Yeah. It's all written down that we could see it. They said that he also lied about basically the whole case.
Oh, he got caught. Listen,
he made a story about you. Yeah.
Here's how we beat the case.
Go ahead.
Well, one of it, we beat it because we quoted a million lies. When I wasn't even born. The house I was born in was 927 Jackson Street.
Okay.
It was my grandmother's house. And then we lived there. She lived with us. My grandfather died. When my father was like 13.
Yeah, that's where you grew up on 9th Jackson.
Yeah, okay. But my father, they grew up there.
Okay.
They lived there, I don't know how, the whole life.
Yeah.
So my grandfather and Joe DiMaggio, the baseball player, were
Joey D?
Yeah. We're great friends. I got pictures. I'm going to show you the pictures. So anyway, he used to come to the house to eat. Joe, this is what he was playing.
Yeah, this is when he was on the Yankees.
Yeah, Yankees.
I mean, he was the biggest then.
Yogi Berra, like Billy Martin, they used to come to the house and eat. They used to block the street off, Jackson Street, with so many people.
Because they knew they were coming.
Yeah, like we're, South Philly.
Of course.
Tell one person, the whole fucking city knows. So anyway, they used to take them up the alley, whatever, So they would come here and eat. So Ralph, remember, they used to tell me, Jay, I remember, Joe DiMaggio used to go to your grandfather's house. Because he's old, Ralph.
Yeah.
I mean, he fucking might be 80-something now.
Yeah.
Anyway, they went to the house. So now he testifies in the case. You remember the house on Jackson Street. He testifies in the case. The government never checked nothing. Like they just listened to whatever he told them was gospel. They never checked nothing.
Yeah.
So he tells them it was in October. It was after the Billy Veazey murder.
Okay.
He makes up a story that he met me, Marty, Johnny, like 3-4 guys, and on Jackson Street.
Okay.
At my grandmother's house.
Yeah.
He said he made this whole big story up. He had a meeting. He hugged me. He kissed me. It was a 3-bedroom house. Every house in South Philly, same. 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, the kitchen, and a parlor.
That was he was just making up anything.
Yeah, but he knew what the house looked like. A 3-bedroom house. So anyway, I'm sitting there. I'm saying, Now, this is in fucking 1995.
Okay.
This meeting happened. This happened.
Yeah.
It was like October 95. So I'm sitting there, I'm saying, this motherfucking house, my grandmother's house. I said, this can't be. So I tell my lawyer, I tell Eddie. I said, Ed, he's fucking lying.
Yeah.
Eddie said, what do you mean? I said, my grandmother didn't own the house. She sold the house 3.5 years before that.
Wow.
To a Chinese guy, Chinese family.
Yeah.
He's like, you kidding me? No. We get the investigator. We go to City Hall. We pull a deed. We got the fucking deed.
Of the house, yeah.
We called a Chinese guy as a witness. We had to get an interpreter. He didn't speak English.
And he came.
He came, yeah. We subpoenaed him.
Yeah.
He came with an interpreter. Eddie asked him, you live 927 Jack? Yeah, when did you buy it? 3.5 years ago. Here's the deed. Is this you? Yeah, it's me.
Jesus.
Points.
God.
Tells the guy, you know Joey Merlino? Never seen him in my life. You know any of these? There was 7 of us at the table.
Yeah.
Look, point every defendant, me, Marty, Georgie, everybody pointed. I never seen him. Was he ever in your house? Never.
Wow.
Could he have came in, maybe you weren't there? Impossible. They were never in my house.
Jesus.
Ever. Look how the fuck he lied.
That's how he lied like that. And he even said he
sold the fucking house.
Yeah.
He described the whole house.
Yeah, he said on the mantle there was pictures. I read it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sold the house was sold 3.5 years before that. Thank God. I remember we went and got the deed.
Yeah.
And he got caught dead fucking lying. Guy's a habitual liar.
Yeah.
I mean,
he made up that
it was
whole entire thing
to get out of jail. He was facing. Listen, you got to understand. He got locked up.
Okay.
He didn't get locked up with us. He got locked up for selling meth. There's a tape. We're going to play that too. He tells Ron Previty, another fucking fat pig beauty. He tells him on the tape. He called us the kids. Don't tell the kids that I'm selling meth.
Wow.
But we didn't sell drugs.
Yeah.
Fuck, I didn't sell. None of us ever sold. We never even got charged. I got charged with drugs, but it was a setup. I knew it. But I'm just saying, we never sold drugs. He didn't want us to know.
He didn't. So he basically made up. Thank God for that guy that you subpoenaed to come there. He saved your life, really.
Yeah.
Because he made up all story, and they're believing everything he said.
Listen, we had the deed to the house.
Yeah.
Sold the house 3.5 years before the fucking whatever. 95. We sold it in 92. Whatever.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
And I did see a picture though, and you showed me of your grandparents. What wasn't Marilyn Monroe in a picture too?
Listen, my grandmother went to Marilyn Monroe and Joe DiMaggio's wedding.
That's crazy.
She went there and took a piece of cake home from the fucking wedding.
Yeah.
She had it in the freezer 50 years.
Are you serious?
50 years.
And she was at the wedding.
My family's got shawls. There's a magazine, remember Life magazine?
Yeah, of course, yeah. My grandparents used to have them.
Yeah, if you open like the centerfold, it's a picture of Marilyn Monroe, Joe DiMaggio, my grandmother, my grandfather. They're in a movie theater, black and white picture.
Wow.
And my sister Maria stole it.
You got to get that back.
No, she stole it. That's another story. You could pick your friends. Can't pick your family. She's got it, but beautiful.
Wow.
And no, I got a lot of stuff we had.
I mean, the Yankees. I mean, serious people were.
I got Joe DiMaggio balls, bats,
everything.
Yeah, I got all that.
That's
my
crazy.
grandfather was really close with him. He was the pallbearer in my grandfather's wake. My grandfather died young. He died of bleeding ulcers. Like today, it's like nothing.
Yeah.
He died of bleeding
ulcers.
And
he was a pallbearer. That's how close they were.
He came to the hospital. Everything.
That's crazy.
He's really close with him.
That's stuff that you'll never forget.
Never. No,
never ever forget that.
But that's how Ralph knew about Jackson Street.
Because of that.
Yeah, so he just put a story in with it, but he got fucked because the house got sold. We had
everything was made up,
and the Chinese guy came. I don't know the Chinese guy.
Yeah.
He said, I don't even know. I never seen these people in my life. They never met. Impossible for them to be in my house.
That's amazing. Good. Yeah. Well, listen.
He lied.
The truth always comes out.
Yes, and and we're going to do a podcast. I'm going to do with my attorney Ed Jacobs.
Okay. And Eddie Jacob has all the tapes and everything that we're going to play.
We're working on getting all that now. Yeah, he used to have the FBI come over to eat dinner. These are prison calls calling him. Hi, babe. Mom. FBI. RJ, come over. Everything good. Yeah, they love. They're beautiful people. I love them. He went from a tough guy to an FBI agent in 2 weeks.
That's amazing.
And I got a tape of him about the drugs.
Yeah, when he said that. Did you see the video, too, that he made with Patrick? He did an interview with that guy, Patrick, and he says, they mention your name. We're going to do like a speed round. And they say, Joey Merlino. Now, the first video that we played, he says he wants to be in a foxhole way. He loves you. The second video, after he becomes a government informant, and 30 years later, they say your name, he spits on the floor.
All right, first name, Joey Merlino.
Spit on the ground.
Yeah, he spit on the floor in trial. The jury seen it.
Really?
He was on the stand. I think Eddie cross-examined for 5 days.
Wow.
We destroyed him. He was so fucking mad. he talked about it. He went, he spit. The juror was looking like, what the fuck?
What's wrong with this guy?
Yeah, they know he's a fucking psychopathic nut.
But
he said he killed more people than cancer. The guy's a nut. He said, I seen on one interview he gave, he said he could stop.
He could stop the war.
What the fuck? Bin Laden, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, Bin Laden. Give it to me. I'll go out there.
He said, I go there with 4 guys and he'll stop all terrorists. The guy's a fucking nut. The guy's a fucking nut.
And so we covered a lot on part 1 of Natale.
There's a lot more I want to play all the tapes.
We are going to have a part 2. It's going to be a monthly thing that we're going to do. We're going to have all the tapes. We're going to do it from Eddie Jacobs' office. You're going to have more.
This guy was so sick.
Yeah.
I got a tape. I got to find it. His daughter, Rebecca, married, nice family, nice kid.
Yeah.
I think she was a nurse.
Okay.
He had a friend, I don't know, some builder, another guy who's probably trying to scam him. I don't know who the fuck the guy was. It came out in court. He's on the phone telling the daughter, well, you should go, like, he's a nice guy, he likes you. And she's like, oh, yeah, he's nice, you know. Yeah. She don't know what he's doing. He's like, you should go out with him, like, maybe, like, for a drink. She's like, Dad, I'm married. Like, he's trying to pimp his daughter off to go out with the fucking guy so he can get money off him.
It's amazing.
She's like, he said, no, I'm not saying go with him. Just go with him for a drink. This is how sick this fucking guy. Yeah. Pimping his fucking daughter off.
Listen, he clearly from everything you read about and everything, and I think even the interview we gave with Patrick was like, I really don't. He wasn't buying into what he was saying. He knew that there was something wrong with that.
Listen, he told them he knew where Jimmy Hoffa was.
Yeah.
They didn't even ask, well, where?
Yeah.
They know he's a fucking nut.
Yeah, they know he's lying about certain things.
Fight. He did everything. He knows everything. He knows the name of the unknown soldier.
Yeah. So we'll save the rest for part 2. I think episode 8, people wanted to hear about this. They wanted to see it. We gave them exactly what they wanted. Next week or the week after, we don't know yet, we're going to do a live show. We're going to take questions and answers. So we're going to moderate it. We're going to make sure, the comments we can answer. They want to hear about what kind of cigars you smoke, where you get your hair cut out, what restaurants. We're going to tell them everything. They want to know how I'm even on the show, how I met you, our families, and things like that.
We'll explain everything.
So we'll do all that. And don't forget, keep subscribing, keep liking, keep sharing. You can find us on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple. We're on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. You can find us. Make sure you subscribe. And we got new merchandise coming out in about 2 weeks.
Yeah, new merchandise coming out. A lot of new stuff. It's going to be beautiful. So, new hats, everything.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to do a podcast. I got to get the date with Eddie Jacobs in his office. That
will be part 2.
Yeah, I'm going to have all Ralph's tapes. You're going to hear his voice. It's not me. It's him talking.
Yeah, exactly.
They tape 10. And when you hear this shit, your fucking mind's going to spin.
Absolutely. And we're also going to have a link for the turkeys. We're going to take donations for Christmas, for Thanksgiving, for everybody that's in need. Jason from Guardian, Damon, they're going to help out.
Yeah, Jason's helping.
So we're going to have a lot of companies that want to donate. There is going to be a link on our YouTube channel and all our social medias. Keep subscribing, keep liking, and don't forget.
But they have to. They got to start the donations soon.
So as soon as the link goes up this week.
Yeah, we got to put it up.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because we're going to help the kids. We're going to buy them all. There's 50 kids. We're going to buy.
We have names already.
Bicycles, toys, winter coats, sneakers, and give out turkeys and give them a nice meal too.
Absolutely.
So we need your help. We need your support for that. And the veterans, don't forget, call Brian.
Call Brian. Make sure you email him.
Yeah, email him. And it's a job anywhere in the country.
Yeah.
He's got places all over the country.
We're here to help. Keep DMing us. If you got some questions, don't forget the live show. Find us on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple. Keep subscribing, and we'll be back for episode 9.
See you, Cougine.